We are Kiwi Brick Exchange, a Bricklink seller located in Wellington, New Zealand. We resell on Bricklink and BrickOwl, and these videos will provide you a behind-the-scenes look into our systems and processes. It is Sunday the 28th of July and we're starting the vlog a little bit earlier this week because we have some exciting happenings over the weekend. Number one, latest vlog has gone up and we've seen a big jump for our subscribers and views going really well on that, which is fantastic. Don't know if it's anything to do with my face on there. But over in the store, we have had a large number of orders. And I figured out how to add on the items and lot counts to this page here, which is just under the customize display button up the top, which seems pretty logical, but haven't done this until this point. And we have a good number of orders. We have packed 2 already. We've got 1 more that is still to be paid, and we've got 2 more that we're going to pack very shortly. The lot count and item count isn't particularly large on either of them, which is fantastic, and so we're going to get underway with those and some really good value in that as well. And we talked last week about not worrying too much about sort of the highs and lows of Bricklink, and this is a great example. This order here, which is 75 lots and 252 items, if we do a quick scroll through, you'll see that a lot of them are used plates. And what was our focus for last week? Adding used plates. And there's a few new ones in there, obviously, that were already in the store. And nice to see some of these selling from quite a long time ago. One of the first things that we actually put in was some Harry Potter sets on clearance. I think the part out for them was about 5 times. So that is really awesome to see those moving. And as you can see, mostly plate orders with a few extras in there as well. So it just goes to show, the more you upload, the more chance you have of having a great order. So that's going to be our focus for today. Packing all of those orders. We have this one here, which is a pickup as well today, mostly the modified tiles, so the minifigure ones, for a local pickup. And if we swing around this way, we've got a bit more of sorted used to go in the store, as well as what we talked about in the vlog last week, which was these 2 boxes here, the Lego storage bins, and both of those have now sold on Marketplace. And we've also got this bag here. This is every sort of bit of non-Lego that we find when we're sorting or issues. And so what I do is, as I start noticing that's building up, gets to about a bag or half a bag full, I put that up for $1 reserve on TradeMe, which is our version of eBay over here, and see how it goes. And this one's actually sold for $22. Just non-Lego and mixed things in there. There are a couple probably good parts for people to use, but it's not really worth it for me in the store. So a great way of clearing the rest of our used stock and things like that. And so we're going to be continuing with our sorting and picking orders today and getting as much as we can done. And we'll catch up with you a bit later once we pack some of the orders. Alright, we are most of the way through picking the order, just about 20 lots to go, which is smaller plates. And I've grossly underestimated the amount of space that we are going to need for this order. So I don't normally send things in a box. I think we're going to send this in a box, people. Just with the amount of plates and things on here, I think it's just going to fit nicer and a bit more protection as well for the buyer. So we're going to repackage that into a box and finish off packing this order. We've got a couple of pickups coming up very shortly, so that will be interrupting us, but that is all good. And once we get this one done, we'll be heading out to the post tomorrow. And anything more exciting that happens this afternoon, we will get back to you. Otherwise, we will catch up tomorrow. Alright, we are here on a Monday night, just finished work and we had some food. And now we are picking through the 2 orders over there. Both small lot counts, mostly minifigures or minifigure parts, which is awesome, but really good value for that as well. And so working our way through a couple of new Space minifigures sold, which is awesome. We picked up a couple of boxes on discount and an Iron Man from a recent reset that we uploaded. So we're going to get through picking those, and I've got some help in the store today, which is awesome. And we're going to be looking at this new website, and I was just watching the Brick Arena vlog from last week and saw something that I've been looking for a while, and that is that there is a website you can upload your XML file, so that's your store file. For anyone using BrickStore, that's going to be quite easy to get, and it will tell you what kind of minifigures you have from the parts in your store. Now that's something that is very much going to be useful for me, because trying to make them out of that can be really tricky, and out of those ones as well. So I've cleared some desk space for somebody. You want to say hello again?
Hello.
And what are we going to be doing?
Building minifigures.
You found one already. What's this one here? Breaking its arms off, potentially.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Whoop. So we're going to be doing that. And got some very good help for that tonight. And so cleared some space. Don't probably have enough space for two chair spots rather. But definitely going to be some good work. So I'm going to be picking through this. And the mini one's going to be getting the minifigs, which seems appropriate. And we'll get back to you to see how many we can make from the store and whether it's going to be worth it. So I'm liking what I'm seeing so far because it is telling us we've got the parts to 4,981 minifigures. We do have a lot of used minifigure parts in the store, and a quick scroll through, and I've hidden a couple of sort of city ones already. You can start seeing to the point where we're now only 83% of the parts. So I think what generally happens is when I'm uploading, unless I've got all the parts in the minifigure, I'm not obviously uploading the full minifigure, and so that way I shouldn't really have many parts that are for multiple minifigures just because of the system and processes that we use. However, having a couple of zombie parts could be a better way of sort of getting those moving. Same with the Alex minifigures. And interesting that we had this Joker here, so this will be one we can look up and see whether it's worth the price. I think when I uploaded I didn't have the here, but then I believe I've done an order through the Brick because they're not too expensive. So again, that could be a good one to add to the store. It's probably unlikely that all these parts are going to sell, but as the figure might be a better way of doing that. One thing I would like to be able to do with this one though is filter it by certain types of droids, getting rid of those, because to be honest I'm not going to bother building any of those, and they're always coming with sort of a specific part, like the Porg, etc. So it'd be good if we could sort of filter that. So I think this would be something to feedback potentially to the developer, but definitely like what you see. So if you're in a position to do so, I think there's a link there to PayPal to donate. Definitely as this starts getting some more features, and potentially if it becomes sort of a subscription, we might look at doing that. What we have done in the meantime is my lovely daughter has figured out that we can raid the store for pieces and minifigure parts. So we've made a couple of friends' minifigures, which are now disappearing from the store, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Where are they going?
To me.
To you?
Yeah.
Okay, I suppose, you know. And we've just finished packing the order, and I'll just show you this one here, which is a very heavy on Shark Army and some Ninjago. A couple of different pieces there, a nice little head piece for one of the minifigures. And so nice to get those moving, especially some of them have been in the store for a while. So that is really good to see. And over on the sorting for the What the Fig, we've instead started to take some more from the store. But that is okay. So what have we got so far? Some lovely Friends dolls. Found some hair pieces. So we're going to try and sort through some of this as well. And I've promised a couple of figures. So it's a small price to pay, people.
And this
and
is
a couple
from
of ones.
Ninjago.
It is from Ninjago. Good knowledge. Where's that one from? What's this one from? You know this one. This one here. Steve from? I need to whisper in your ear.
Yeah.
It's a game that you play on the PlayStation.
You have to.
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
What about this one here?
Incredibles.
Correct. Wow, you're pretty good. So we're definitely getting some good knowledge there. Developing for the future as well. So we're going to get into some more putting minifigures together and catch up with you tomorrow. Alright team, how are we doing? It is a Tuesday afternoon. We've just got back from work and thought we'd spin the camera around a little bit for today and take you through some of the things that we are working on. So if I just sit you down nicely on the table there and stop staring at my chest, then here we are in the store. And I thought it'd be a good chance to talk through some of the things we are doing this afternoon. And we got one order that came in today, which was awesome. And we were running a bit low on bubble wrap. Well, that problem is solved because we have a friend who also runs a Bricklink store, and they have a couple of contacts with some local companies. And this is a good idea for some of you who are out there who are looking for packaging material and wanting to save some money as well. And that is to contact companies that are in your local area who might be getting lots of orders in and have leftover bubble wrap or packaging material, and they're probably willing to give it away for free because a lot of the orders that are coming in, maybe they can't use it again. And so number one, you're saving waste. Number two, we're saving money, which is, as we all know with Bricklink, very, very important as well. You see this, the organisers behind me, nicely organised, and we are going to be getting a bit of sorted used, hopefully in the store tonight. Definitely going to be a big focus again this week, as seems to be every week with us. And I'm going to take you through a couple of deals that we got last night. Just saw that one of the local resellers or retailers, who are not the official ones for Lego, have a bunch of the new sets. And I'm really, really interested in the new flower sets because looking at New Elementary, which is a really good website to look at, a number of recolors or brand new parts or rarer parts in these sets are actually really, really high. And while the Bricklink average isn't up yet, it is something that we could be looking at doing ourselves. But I feel that when those come through, the resale value, or the part out value rather, is going to be quite high. So we'll take you through those in a second and show you what we have ordered, and those will be getting here later in the week. And so just giving a bit of a shout out to brickstore.nz, which is one of the independent authorized retailers that we have over here in New Zealand. And they, I would argue, probably have the best deals of anywhere in New Zealand. Number one, there's some good clearance Lego. I saw the Batman new sort of mural display and the Avengers Tower for about, I reckon, about 30% off not so long ago. So some really good deals on here. But these are the two sets that I'm particularly interested in, and particularly the Chrysanthemum 10368. The amazing thing is they're already 20% off on release at Brickstore, and I think the retail value is about 52 or 53. And so the fact that those are there, we've bought a couple for part out already, because if you click into the set and have a look at some of the finer details, all of the banana pieces up here are brand new recolors, so they're only appearing in the set as far as I'm aware so far. I like the number of dark green bits. Some really nice domes, and particularly sand green. I think some of these pieces might be quite nice for Star Wars mocks. You've got some metallic gold, again, a rarer colour, and some rarer parts at the bottom. Basically, the whole set, I believe, is an absolute dream for part out. So we got a couple of those. We might work through the inventory list before everyone else, just to see if we can sort of get a jump on that, particularly for the parts that are already listed on Bricklink, because we know that they take a little while, but I think this is going to be a really good one. Also, it's just a cool looking set. So if you're looking at getting those, I think they're pretty affordable price. Same with the Plum Blossom one, which is set 10369. I saw a few people in Target and places over in the US getting these, and I just think they're really cool looking sets. I really like how they've done the bases. The colours are looking cool. The parts are awesome. I just think it's really good value. And so this is a great website. If you are based in New Zealand, make sure you go over to Brickstore. Really cool. You can earn some rewards as well, but I can see some things are already going to be sold out. So the Mercedes-Benz, which I think is one of the coolest sets, probably out of my price range though, already sold out. It was available last night, but really cool to see. Also interesting to see how this Lego set 76290 Avengers vs the Leviathan goes. Anything with sort of a larger Hulk figure seems to do quite well over the long term. So I wonder if that's one we pick up closer to retirement date. And as we talked about last week, stick in the cupboard for a rainy day. So those are some of the part outs that we're looking at this week, because we haven't been getting much new in the store. And so I want to just build up that item count, and so getting a couple of new sets would be fantastic. It's Tuesday night, and we just finished parting out the set 40585, which was the gift with purchase. Just looking at projections and things, I don't think it's one we want to hold on to, but the parts were worth about $60, so we got that in the store. And we've had a few orders come through tonight. One rather nice one for $88 from a repeat customer, and we're just waiting for those three to pay. The one that has been paid is all packed, and everything else is shipped ready to go. So we've packed the bottom one because that was just minifigures, and we'll pack this one here, which is just one lot, but we'll wait for that one to pay. It's a bit nicer to pack that one on Brick Freedom. And so the plan is to try and get as much in the store as we've said. So we've got all of our sorting containers over here ready to go, and just got a couple of these sets which I think we'll probably just part out just to get some space. Mainly just to sort of up the lot count. Nothing particular that's going to sell quickly in there, but that's kind of the plan. And just started pulling out a few sort of printed parts and things, and we'll see what we can get from those. Sometimes we can get some slightly rarer ones, but other times it's not as flash. So that's going to be the plan for the rest of the night, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. And Wednesday afternoon, and look what has arrived in the post. Not quite August yet, but our August 1 releases are in our hands. So here is one of the sets that we talked about yesterday. Hopefully getting a nice part out value. Pretty cool looking set if you ask me. 278 pieces, set 10368. So we're going to see if we can get ahead of the game and maybe part that out this week. Wednesday night in the store, and we've just been watching the awesome triathlon at the Olympics, and unfortunately our New Zealand athletes just been pipped at the post, and as I turned around to the store, yeah, that happened, which kind of basically feels like what just happened in the Olympics. So we're going to clean up that mess and get back to you shortly for some more parting out. I've just got one of the friend sets going in the store now. I'm just trying to clear out some of my backlog this week and get as much in as we can, try and up that lot count and that item count. And the next step is going to be to try and part out some of these botanical sets. And we also picked up a couple of clearance sets as well. Just a couple of mix of minifigures as well. Not a lot of parts in there. So the two Wakanda ones. And then there were also some Rex microfighters on sale. So I've picked up a couple of those. Nice ones for giveaways, but we might get them in the store. So we'll get onto that one, people. One of those nights. Thursday afternoon, and we are midway through parting out this set here, which is set 10368, the new botanical set, and cool looking set. And this is one of the reasons why I bought it for the part out. I'm not sure if you can see my lovely handwriting there, but every item circled is currently not on Bricklink, which is about a third of the set being completely new parts or recolors. So that's looking really good. We've got most of them sort of in containers and starting to build through, because this is all in the store, so making them in a certain order to put them in the store. But to see that was really nice. Hopefully they get up onto Bricklink pretty soon. I haven't checked yet tonight, being the 1st of August, but we will have a look at that. And in the post came a few things from the Brick. So we got some 2x2 dark bush grey tiles. They always sell well, and we have sold out of those. Some light bush grey, a few different dark green parts just to go along with the things we're adding to the store, minifigure belts, helmets, small flat tiles, and some brackets. Just some things that we're a little bit low on, and so that's going to be added to the store this afternoon, which is awesome. And not any orders coming through today, so we do have a couple waiting to be paid, and then I'll be able to pick those. Might even get ahead of the game and pick them already, because once this gets cleared, we want to start moving through some of the other sets that are over here, and currently they're in the way of a bit of our new containers, so we'll do that. And the sign is back in all of its glory. If you watched a couple of minutes ago, you would have seen me smash it onto the floor. So more picking this afternoon, and hopefully a couple of orders come through, and if they do, we will update you on those. Everybody, it's a monumental moment in the life of Kiwi Brick Exchange. Why am I holding this set, you ask? Well, it's Mrs. Kiwi Brick Exchange's debut on the vlog. Can you just repeat what you said there? Oh, she's walking off. Let's see if we can get... Nope, she's disappeared. Well, what she said, people, is that she likes the set and that she will buy it.
Match my lion.
It matches her lion. Lovely.
Wow.
Yes, and a small one has appeared as well. So, don't know if this is a good thing or not, because I was going to part them out, and I have another one. But I suppose when wife has now been convinced, then it's the case. Alright, everybody. Just need to document this moment in time. We have an unboxing. The Lego is out of the bag, and it is going to be built. We've hit a roadblock. Don't have what? That. You will find that there is another bag.
Alyssa asked me to open it.
I shouldn't be laughing. I should be kind. Oh, I'm getting the evils. Ah! We got Lego flying at the camera. Run away! Let's go hide in our room. Much safer. We're halfway through the build, and one thing I've just noticed is how clean a build this is. Very nice looking set. And this was a great feature that they've added in the book. A 1-to-1 scale of the stem, which means we can just leave it right there and check that we've done it, which is fantastic because it was a bit of a tricky build. However, you might see my hand because wifey has asked me to finish it off. So, all me, and we'll get back to you later. What are you doing?
Just checking on the quality.
Of what? I don't think that's how they quality check, sorry. And here we have the finished product. I'm a little bit concerned. It's a lot of extra parts, so hopefully when that comes out, we'll find out. And over on this side, all built just by this one here. Very good job. So I reckon this is a pretty cool build. Some interesting little features in there. I do like the idea of having the sort of round plates here as the soil. A little bit flimsy, so it'd be something that you wouldn't want to put where you might have small children running around, but definitely a nice build overall. And we said we would update if we got any more orders, and we've just had this order come in for 232 lots, 1,157 items. So that is going to be an absolute beast to pick. Some good value, and a couple others coming through. We've packed 2 of them. They're going in the post tomorrow. Might get time to do 2 more, and then we've got 1 more that's been waiting to pay. So that's going to be the weekend pick. So we'll get to those orders as well. And a really nice parts order here, and does seem to be sort of clearing out from different things. You can select an option down the bottom here for the quantities where you can show what's left in your inventory. I find that's a really good one. The nice thing though is that Brick Freedom does that automatically through their picker. So if you aren't using Brick Freedom to keep an eye on things, definitely encourage you doing it, because it does all this for you automatically. And if you're just using it for Bricklink, there is no cost. So that's really good. We use it for BrickOwl as well at this stage. Although, speaking of BrickOwl, it's been very, very quiet. Very quiet. So, even the active carts, it says 5, but very quiet. And so, you know, since we've started, $851 of sales, which includes the shipping cost, and that's 71 orders. It's Friday afternoon, and we are picking our way through the latest order. This is the large one that came through. 234 lots, 1,159 items. All seems to be sort of 5 or 6 in quantity, all clearing us out of a particular lot, which is not the worst to pick at all. And we're going to do a little bit of a plan to get rid of some of this this weekend, and let's get that started tonight. Trying just to tidy up a bit of the space, and we have a sort of Lego suitcase or briefcase, I guess you'd call it, with a drink bottle that we might flick off on Marketplace. Just came in another bulk haul. Over here we have a number of vehicle parts, and the aim is basically to fill the tray and then take a photo and put that over on Marketplace. So that seems to be doing quite well at the moment, clearing sort of a tray for about $15. If anyone does ever see anything quite valuable, please do let me know, but I just do not have the time or the patience to be sorting through vehicle parts, mainly because I think there's not enough variation to sort of do it justice, and incorrect parts uploaded is not what we want to do. Over here we have a box that we probably haven't touched since we moved, and so this would be something to have a look at, because we do have some good quantities of bagged up colour, and I can see a couple of parts in there already that have done quite well in the store. And so with this sort of thing, it's quite easy to get into lot type as well, and so that could be a good way of starting to sort through. One issue with this here is we do have some really dusty Minecraft sets. Oh, I'm breaking stuff. So that's going to be something to consider. Just remember that piece is right there. Interesting little one. But something to consider as we do all of that as well. And a couple more tubs and things to sort. We have been making some good progress with our backlog. Just the one friend set to go now, which has been good in getting that out. And we're going to be dropping off or sending off the bundle, which was one last week as well. So lots to do right now. And I think this order is going to clear us out of a number of drawers. And so probably leave them open like this and hope that the mini one doesn't walk past and shut them all. Which she did last week, but that's okay. She was doing a great job of helping. We've managed to also sort of tidy up our oversized boxes here. And we've put all of the minifigure bags, one per drawer. So basically from down here down to the bottom, we've got bag 1 through 5 and bag 6 through 10. And I think this could be a nicer way of just organizing them. What we might actually end up doing is sort of split the drawers in half and have half of each drawer as minifigures. Just going to make it easy when we pull it out. Rather than having to pull out and sort through a bag, it'll just be minifigures on this side. And not sure how far I want to go about tidying that, but that's definitely something to be doing in the store. And we need to do our pick a brick sort as well. We talked about parting out the chrysanthemum set the other day, and this is still all the parts that are not currently listed as a colour on Bricklink in a single set. Obviously this is 4 sets, but I just think it's a fantastic set. We've already uploaded parts and some of the new bananas seem to be listed, so we got in there nice and early and we'll see how they go. But the fact that these aren't even up on Bricklink yet, the number of parts, the type of part as well, I just think these are going to do really well for different mocks. I think it was a great purchase and we might need to get some more, to be honest. So lots to do, picking through that order, and we will hopefully catch up with you a bit later on with a more update of some orders. Oh wow, this is taking a long time, people. However, we sold some stickers. Isn't that an exciting moment? Still another 80 lots to pick. Oh, it's taking a while. And we've got a disaster, people. Sitting on the shelf right there. Just caught it on the way down. And bam. Yep. So we're going to have to repack that one. Oh, fun. But I think we've avoided most of the disaster. It seemed to have just fallen in this area. Could have gone under all sorts of places. Fallen into this used or a modified plates box. And there's just a couple of rows. So not too bad. Let me know in the comments. What's your worst packing disaster? We have done slightly worse than this. We had one of this entire container fall over one time and basically just explode on me. So that was fun, having to sort through 60 drawers, about 220 lots. Managed to avoid it this time, getting this order finished. Well, we've just finished picking that rather large order, and I've got 3 more orders to pick. So that is going to be a long night for me tonight. Just trying to think what we do with these stickers to protect them. Might just stick them with a few pieces of cardboard and just lay them on top. Surprisingly small bag for 1,200 pieces. So it did seem to be this one was a lot of little parts, which probably explains the value for that kind of size order. But hey, we love all orders, and so this one's going to be going in the post tomorrow. And we'll try and get the last 3 picked as well. Still no luck with these going on, so hopefully these get put onto Bricklink in the next week or 2 so we can move some desk space. It's Saturday morning in the store, and if you've made it this far in the video, why don't you consider subscribing below, dropping a comment and leaving a like on the video. It really does help support the content, and we are pushing towards that 1,000 mark and lots more things in the works over the next few weeks. And one thing that we're looking to do next week as part of our vlog is a bit of a Q&A. So at this point of the video, drop a comment below. Let us know any questions you have. Is there anything particular you'd like to see in the vlog? I know every week when I'm going about doing things, it's helpful to have a bit of a focus. I appreciated Master Moldy a couple of weeks ago talking about our packaging process. Is there anything you want to see? Please let us know. Drop a comment below and we'll get onto that in the next video as well. But that's all for today. So why don't you consider watching this video, which is some of our sorting processes when you're sorting through used Lego.